What's going on, diecast collectors? Today I have a review of some 2023 new models, and all of these cars were found in September of 2023, which is fitting, seeing as October is basically right around the corner. Very Halloween, very Harvest Festival, very festive, I would say. I found some of the hottest new models for 2023, and they are all orange. Yes, I finally found the 2023 new model from the Toon'd series. It is the 1994 Toyota Supra from Fast and the Furious, but it is the tuned version, so it has that funky proportions that everyone seems to love. And it's got the super small wheels, but it has the correct Fast and the Furious decals on the side, and it has detailed headlamps, and it has hood vents tampoed as well. It does not have tail lights or emblems in the rear, unfortunately. And something that you might not know if you haven't opened one already, the interior is chrome, and the windows are smoked, but the driver's side has an opening window and the passenger side window is shut. And there's not that many Hot Wheels cars that have one of each on the same vehicle. Normally, the windows are up or the windows are down. It's not both. But on both this and Dom's Toon'd Charger, it's the same way. One side's open, one side is not. And this car is absolutely phenomenal. It is adorable. It is insanely cool. And in case you didn't know, yes, it is pearl orange. There is some flake in that paint, which is really, really cool. You can't see it in the store when you're looking at the cars in the store, but once you get the car out of the package in some nice light, you can definitely tell. And I think this is going to go down as one of the best new models of 2023. One of the coolest features of the Toon'd Toyota Supra is the chrome exhaust pipe and the chrome intercooler that is part of the interior. Little details like this that set some of these new Hot Wheels main lines apart from previous years. It really brings this car together. There's a couple of things I noticed looking at a few of them. Underneath the spoiler here, the support for the spoiler, one of the cars, there's not enough paint in that area, so when you're looking at cars, be sure to check that out. One of the cars that I got, there's like some kind of scuff on the roof, so that's kind of strange. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, it's definitely an iconic car. Unfortunately, I don't have Brian's regular Toyota Supra. I got lucky, and there was 4 of these bad boys at my local honey hole. I scooped up 4 of them because, hey, why not? I probably won't find any more of them, so I figured I might as well take them. Hot Wheels is definitely creating a cool legacy with these tuned cars that Rue started, with the Silverado and the Volkswagen Golf. And I think this and the Charger are going to be a nice segue. And I'm excited to see where they go from here. There is a Porsche 964 911 that's going to be tuned. It's going to be black for 2023. It's in one of the last cases of the year, so that's going to be near impossible to find. We'll see if I can swing it. I've had really good luck this year. I found essentially almost all the new models that I've been looking for this year, so we'll see. Next up, we have the 73 Honda Civic Custom. And I got this and the 1973 Porsche Carrera 2.7 RS in orange. I got both of them in a multi-pack because I knew they were going to be really hard to find. And honestly, I've been having really tough issues with shipping. The lime green car in the single packs, I would say 4 out of 5 cars I found, there was chips, gouges in the roof, really bad. So what I discovered with this car is it's not orange. It's got some metallic flake in it. So as I suspected, having a car with metallic paint or pearl paint, it must be thicker and it doesn't chip as easily as just the gloss painted cars. So that's really cool. It's definitely an awesome recolor for this Civic. Interestingly, since this was for my multi-pack, the tampos on the front of the car have a silver grille that goes all the way around the car. But mine, the top of the silver grille is not visible because of the black hood tampo that apparently is too far forward. So that's really, really interesting to note. I don't know if you can see this, but in this one, there's the silver grille is definitely visible. So when you're looking at some of these cars, check the tampos before you buy the cars, check for paint chips because you just never know. This is definitely an amazing car. It looks like something out of the Japanese classic car show, and I cannot wait for the third recolor of this car because it's definitely awesome. Okay, this is the second car I found in the multi-pack. It is the 1973 Porsche 911 2.7 RS. It is arguably one of the best 911s ever created. A lightweight special with 200 and something horsepower, and I think it revs to, I don't know, 6,500 or 7,000 RPM. They're absolutely amazing. I had found one in the package a week or so ago before I bought this multi-pack, and it had a nice chip in the top fender right above the headlamp, and I was like, really? Like, that's really unfortunate. But I think my theory stands correct. Cars in the multi-packs, I don't know if it's because they're shipped differently. I don't know if it's because the plastic of the multi-pack, the container, is thinner plastic than the actual regular blister cars. I don't think the cars get as chipped in a multi-pack or as damaged. So if you're looking for a car without a chip, I would try a multi-pack. I know that means you got to spend, you know, more money to get the 8 cars in the multi-pack, but you can find some really nice multi-packs with some really good assortments if you dig through about 8 or 9 different packs, you know, on the shelf. You can find some cool stuff. This car has one interesting flaw. I don't know how much, oh, Jesus. I don't know how much of a flaw it is. I guess it's a fairly big one now that I look at this car. The grate for the rear engine cover, some of it was not stamped out and is smooth. So like there's texture and then it goes smooth. So it's kind of an error, kind of not. This car features the dark smoked windows. Looks very sinister with the black Carrera script along the side of the doors. And this car also features the taillights are actually the windshield material, very smart of Hot Wheels, so that it looks like it has taillights. Oh man, alright, it's gonna be one of those days. It features the Carrera RS logo and the Porsche 75th anniversary logo and Porsche script on the rear of the vehicle. It is definitely one of the stars of 2023. I know, you know, oh, well, how could it be a new model? How could it be a new model? They've done a million 911s. Yes, that's true. But they've never done the 2.7 RS. And they did it fairly well. Just as long as they keep the base plastic the same color as the car, it should be okay. Yes, the bumpers are a little bit off on this orange version versus the white one. And that, yes, you can kind of tell that they're slightly different, but hey, this is a $1.25 model, folks. You know, you can't expect 100% perfection, and Pablo's is putting out some awesome cars. These were 3 vehicles that I knew were going to be really hard to find in the later half of 2023. To be 100% honest, I walked into the store and there was this Supra right on top of the dump bin, and that's when I knew that it was a fresh dump bin. And then so fresh that they put 2 cases in and I found 4 of them. Insane. These were 3 stars of 2023, perfect for Halloween time, seeing as I purchased them all within 1 week of each other. And they all look fantastic. They are really, really cool. I believe the Civic and the Supra are painted a different shade of orange. They're very, very close, but the Supra has more flake in it. I hope you liked this short review of some of the orange machines of 2023. If you liked this video, you may also like to watch some of my other Hot Wheels new model videos and possibly some of my vintage Hot Wheels videos. Have an awesome day.